Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 1 of the Pokemon Truck Series. Today we're at Chicago Motor Speedway for the running of the Hyundai Construction Equipment 200. Gabriel Wanderley is on the pole today and Tommy Tank starts on the front row. And we have some 5 drivers that you don't normally see in the Truck Series here today. Anthony Wendler in the 00 and the 9 car driven by JT Mouse. The number 20 car will be driven by Carter Friesen, and the 71 driven by John Gilbert. Oh yeah, and the 14 driven by James Stabilito. Now you're probably wondering why those X Series drivers are in this field. Is because they're the ones that have multiple wins in that series, and so they get the opportunity to ride another race here at Chicago. I thought I'd make things interesting by having those 5 X Series drivers come here to Chicago to compete in the Truck Series, maybe get a win in this series as well. So I thought it'd be fun. The 92 Chase Marks, believe it or not, has 2 wins in the X Series, but he already has a truck ride full time. There he is right now. So there are actually 6 multi-race winners up to this point here in the X Series. Marks is included, and he actually has a win in the Truck Series, but he'll need a lot of help in order to get in the playoffs, and we'll let you know which drivers are in, which drivers are looking out after this race, because the regular season finale will be the next race, and that'll be in Las Vegas. But now it's the penultimate regular season race here at Chicago Motor Speedway. You may have seen this track in the Pokemon Indy Series Season 1 race, back when it was known as the Open Wheel Series. So we had a lot of fun there in Chicago. Let's see, let's give the trucks a try and see if they'll have some more competitive racing here today. Going to be an 18-lap showdown here at Chicago Motor Speedway. It's a extinct track, another one like Nazareth that doesn't exist anymore, but we brought it back in Intertown 3 form just to show you guys some excitement, just to make things interesting. So here we go, the Hyundai 200 is underway at Chicago Motor Speedway. So far they've stayed level. Oh, look at Tommy Tank get the better on the high line, but Wanderley still trying to regain his footing. Tommy Tank got the better run though on that high side. See if Wanderley will fight back. Oh, 3 wide now with John Hunt. They're going 3 wide with John Hunt, the 17 truck. All looking to win and get in the playoffs possibly. Ooh, it's going to be really, really tight and really close. Look at them, 3 wide all the way. This track is wide. Oh, a little contact with Tang, and he gets him loose. And John Hunt leads. Wanderley had a little tap with the 66. That was enough to allow the 17 to some breathing room. This race is going to have a close finish for sure. Oh, Hunt's going to get there. Here comes Wanderley on the high lane. The lanes are really even at this track. How about that? And the 17 goes down low. Will he get that pass on the 27? Still side by side. It could be either one of these guys in front. Oh, who's going to get the braking first? Who's going to get to the line first? And John Hunt looks like he might try to clear the 27. Stephen Walker down low, and this is another 3-wide battle. John Hunt finally clears the 27 of Gabriel Wanderley. The 4 of Stephen Walker down low, and now he's going to go for that fourth spot. As Cassie Smart goes for second. Another win would get her in the playoffs. Maybe another win for John Hunt would get also him in the playoffs. Lots at stake here today in the Chicago race. Stephen Walker down low for third. Can he try to get the pass on Tommy Tang? Oh no, that's for fourth. And the 4 car's in position 4. He got it. John Hunt pulls away. We'll see if he can hang on for that win. Probably much needed because Hunt might have already a win this season. Another one gets him into the playoffs. And so now the field is neutralized pretty much. Pinky Splinky just moved up another position. Now, whoa, Joe Jefferson looks like he's going to try to make a pass. And he got him. 21 got him. Francis Hayes now up to 5th place. He's running well in the top 5. So Francis Hayes trying to keep that top 5 spot up for him. Logan Bradley, though, wants 5th. He's going to try to work his way up. And we have our first caution of the day. Wow, that was long. That took a while, but we finally got a caution. Ryan Raver has just spun out, bringing out our first yellow of the day. He got hit by Matt Caranizazo near the start-finish line. It's going to set up an interesting battle at the end. Ooh, we're going to have ourselves a fight to the finish. Cool. So let's see if any driver is going to come down pit road right now. And looks like it's not going to be a pit stop kind of race, but still going to have a possibly an exciting finish on our hands with 5 laps to go. Will John Hunt hang on to the win? Oh no, the 00 never got started. That's Wendler, but doesn't matter anyway. He was just racing for fun since he got a nice invite because he had 2 wins of the X Series. But well, he unfortunately won't get the chance to drive another truck here this year. Oh well, green flag is back with 5 to go. Cassie Smart down low. Can she get the lead? Cassie Smart trying to win for the 2nd time this season and lock her in the playoffs. Same for John Hunt, I think. 4 to go at Chicago. And Cassie Smart takes it away. She's the leader now. Francis Hayes trying to work his way up, and now Wanderlei just zoomed into 2nd place. All of a sudden, 27 just took 2nd. Wow, what a move by the 27 of Wanderlei. But he'll have to give it everything he's got to catch up to Cassie Smart. 3 to go at Chicago. Oh, Francis Hayes is really slow. Francis Hayes has a problem. And the caution's out. Francis Hayes has a problem. And he's stuck on the course. What happened to Francis Hayes? All of a sudden, his engine just went off. His truck just went off. And I'm not sure what happened. He just stops on the track. Wow, something blew up in his car. That is incredible. We're going to have an overtime finish here at Chicago. Wow. Cassie Smart. She'll have to try to hang on tight. So don't go anywhere. Overtime's coming up here from Chicago. Here we go, folks. It's overtime at Chicago Motor Speedway. Oh, man. I never expected overtime here at a track like this, but we got it. 2-lap dash decide who wins the race. Cassie Smart trying to hang on for the win, and a lot of other competitors in the back in her rear view mirror. We'll see who's going to get there and who's going to get the checkers in 2 laps here at Chicago. So here we go. The race continues with 2 more laps. Cassie Smart leads. We're back to green in overtime here at Chicago Motor Speedway. Good start so far for the 10. John Hunt moves down low. Stephen Walker up to 3rd place. Now it's going to be down to Smart or Hunt for the win. White flag in the air with 1 lap to go. Cassie Smart trying to hang on over the 17, John Hunt. John Hunt trying to close in on the 10, trying to make a move. 1 more lap. Final corners for Cassie Smart. It looks like she's going to hang on over John Hunt, and Cassie Smart comes off the final turn. She'll win for the 2nd time this season, and she'll be locked in the playoffs here at Chicago Motor Speedway. Cassie Smart, her 2nd win of the season, and she's locked in now to the playoffs with that win. She was out of the playoffs looking in despite a win. Now she's in the playoffs, locked in, regardless of what happens, because she now has 2 wins this season. What a run for the 10 car, and that 10 will be a playoff contender here this season. So here are the results on the left of your screen. Handful of cars, 31 to be exact, that survived. 5 cars were out. Oh no, 4 I should say were out. But anyway, you get the point. But before we say goodbye, we're going to show you the standings and the playoff picture from the Truck Series. So stick around. When we come back, we'll let you know who's in the playoffs and who is looking out. So Cassie Smart, 2nd win of the year, locked in the playoffs. We know she's going to be in, but we'll see who else has to race their way into the playoffs. So stick around. We'll have the points and playoff picture coming up. Alrighty guys, here's how the points look and the playoff picture looks. The playoff picture is on the left and the points are on the right. There you see Joshua Andrews, Sean Kennedy, James Saunders, and Cassie Smart, who won at Chicago earlier today, are locked in the playoffs with 2 wins. The other 4 spots will be determined on points based on the winners. Chris Emdev, Gustavo Rocha currently locked in with 1 win. As you can see on the right of the points, they're the highest drivers in points with only 1 win. Tim Randolph is in 5th place, and he has the last spot among the winners here in the playoffs because the regular season champion does get in the playoffs even if he or she does not win. So Joe Jefferson, in this case, he is the points leader by 3 ahead of Chris Emdev. So he could get in just by being the regular season champion, not even get a single win in the playoffs. So regular season champion does get in even with or without a win if there's a spot available. So Stephanie Eriks is 6 points back of Tim Randolph, and she's the closest to Randolph among other drivers. Morgan McPherson's 33 points back of Tim Randolph, so he'll need some help. So does J.R. McGregor at 34 points, despite McPherson, McGregor, and Eriks all having 1 win each. And then Chip McDowell, 46 points back. He has to win the race. Flat out. Anyone below Chip McDowell and below, they have to win to get in the playoffs. McDowell's 46 back, Hunter's 53 back of Randolph, Tim Randolph. McDowell's 46 points back of Randolph. Hunter's 53, Logan Bradley's 58, Tommy Tang 65, Marcos Yepes is 70, Marco Smith is 91, and Chase Marks under 27 points back. But I thought I'd just list all the winners here. These are all the drivers that want to race this season. There are only 8 spots in the playoffs for the Truck Series, but I thought I'd show you how far they are to Tim Randolph, who's the cutoff among the winners. Joe Jefferson can get in if he does stay as the points leader at the end of the race at Las Vegas, or if he wins at Las Vegas outright, he can get in that way, or if he just wins the regular season championship and he gets in if no one else wins below this list has a win, or anyone above him in points has a win as well. Francis Hayes is 4th in points. Cullen Francis is 7th. Jason Larker is 9th, and Robbie Smart is 10th. They're going to need Joe Jefferson to be out of the regular season points lead at the end of Vegas in order for one of them to get in the playoffs. So those 2-time winners are safe, and the 1-race winners are on the bubble, I should say. MDev and Arocha have 1 win. They're the highest among the 1-race winners. They're 2nd and 3rd in points, respectively. Margin between them is 3 points, believe it or not. Jefferson leads by 3 over MDev, and MDev leads by 3 over Arocha for the next position. And Francis Hayes 1 point back of Arocha, despite not getting a win this season. So it's a very tight. Any one of these guys could actually win the regular season title, folks. Jefferson, MDev, Arocha, Hayes, Randolph, Eriks, Francis, Andrews, Larker, Smart are all in contention to win that regular season title at Las Vegas and possibly get in the playoffs that way. So Hayes, Jefferson, Francis, Larker, and Smart, they do need to win the regular season championship or win the race outright to possibly get in the playoffs. So it's going to be a lot on the line here tonight. The last playoff spot, we'll keep our eyes open for those drivers on the bubble and see how they'll do here today. At Vegas. Not today, the next race. But anyway, that's the points and the playoff picture so far. Here are the rest of the point standings in case if you're wondering where you stand in points. They're all on the right of your screen. Chase Marks dead last in points despite having that 1 win this season. Very odd, but he could still get in the playoffs with another victory. That's how tight and that's how real tight this playoff system is. So anyway, our next weekend will be at Las Vegas for the Truck Series, the regular season finale. But first, we'll have the doubleheader at Richmond with the X Series and the Cup Series. The X Series will also have its penultimate regular season race at Richmond. And then after that, Las Vegas is where the regular season ends for the X and Truck Series, and the first round playoffs end for the Cup Series. So you don't want to miss any of these playoff races coming up here on P2 London Racing. So this is P2 London, and I'll see you guys next time.